Okay, this is reflection number 5, and this week, our bi-weekly thing is a little unique because me getting ready to be in season as an athlete and kind of going over this athletic training stuff in class, kind of intersected each other a little bit in this week's episode. I've been having some hip problems, kind of like a chronic thing, I'd say at this point. It kind of comes and goes, but it was really interesting going into the AT room as a athlete, and then just kind of having the trainers and seniors who were doing the athletic training. Steve kind of let them step in because they just went over hip and back alignment stuff in class. So they kind of went over it, and it was just like a really cool dynamic, I'd say, of just like watching them kind of get mentored by Steve as they were doing my eval, because Steve already kind of has done it before in previous months, meetings, whatever you want to call it. So having him, watching him and how he kind of instructed them, kind of let them do their own thing a little bit. They all knew what they were doing, but just watching the dynamic between the seniors and Steve, that was something I thought was really cool. And the seniors, I give them a lot of credit for going out there. I think they learned it the same week I came in, back in hip evals, and being able to do that on me, I thought that was pretty cool. Being able to find landmarks of like the hip and pelvic girdle. Another cool thing was just watching some of the athletes who come into rehab, and just kind of like their outlook on rehab. There's a couple kids who really just positive kids, just ready to get back to play. They know it's going to be a long road. One of the injuries was a little more serious than the other, but still both of the athletes had the same positive outlook on the return to play. They never really got down during rehabs. They've been into a couple rehabs that I've been observing, and really they've kind of stayed the same throughout the whole entire assessments period, and they're just ready to play. And they never really get down on themselves. You can tell they're struggling doing exercises, but I just thought that was cool, due to the fact that you may get some athletes who think it's the end of the world to rehab, and they get frustrated with themselves. I know me personally, I get frustrated with myself when it's something that I normally should be able to do but can't do it. So just seeing how they were able to stay positive through it was something that I thought was really cool. I missed out on the opportunity to go to the wrestling tournament, but I did get some cool AT, I want to say cool AT knowledge, is the word I was looking for. And I didn't go to the tournament. It was my sister's birthday. She had a dance competition in Milwaukee, and normally when I think of dance, I don't really think of them requiring an athletic trainer. It was a big competition, a lot of schools, and they had three athletic trainers on site just in case anything happened. I don't know if they any of them were like students or anything, but Didn't see anyone go down, thankfully, but it was just insightful because I wouldn't really think of a dance competition of requiring AT. But now that I think about it, as many spins and as many jumps and turns that they do, it's probably more dangerous than most of the other sports that perform even without there being contact, like in football or basketball. So just that being able to see how AT may be used in like things that you don't really think about every day, like a dance competition, for instance, kind of opens my mind to what's all included in the field of practice, and just how many sports are actually involved and how many sports still require athletic trainers. Other than that, that's basically it. Coming in the final stretch here, feeling pretty good, and excited to actually get into my high school and be able to observe there from a preceptor other than one of the Carroll preceptors. So, ciao.